using this outline. Prevent false prophets, so that first verse in there, prepare for a future prophet, and then the prophet with a capital P, who is this guy, and listening to this prophet. All right? So let's begin with prohibit false prophets. So we read in 13 to 14, I'll read for us again. You shall be blameless before the Lord your God. For these nations, which you are about to possess, listen to fortune tellers and diviners. The Lord your God has not allowed you to do this. So don't seek advice from fortune tellers and diviners from this land. Why? Because they're like false prophets. And they're foreign. They don't come from among you, which is one of the criteria which we'll focus on in a bit. They're outside of this covenant relationship that I have with you. So don't listen to these foreigners, and they're false. They're seeking the advice, praying to other gods to give you advice. Like, don't go there. Just don't even touch it. Because the law that I'm going to give you is your guide, and this future prophet will be kind of the interpreter of how to live out this law. So last week, we talked about how kings weren't supposed to have these collections of horses, of women, of cash. This week, Israel must not seek the guidance from outside sources as well. Kings must not find their security and wealth and comfort from outside, and their wisdom also cannot come from the outside. So don't seek the guidance from gurus. Earlier in chapter 18, there's a longer section here of warning. Of like, don't listen to these people. And there's a laundry list of people you can't listen to. Diviners, fortune tellers, those who interpret omens, sorcerers, charmers, mediums, necromancers, or one who inquires of the dead. It's like a list of horror movie names here. And I think it would be pretty simple for us to be like, well, that's pretty easy. I could obey that. Like, I don't seek any of those people for advice. Who does these days? But it is interesting to note that in a day and age where, we have this ambitious goal of planting 1,000 churches,